Hello dear students, today we will be reciting a beautiful poem, Palanquin Bearers, written by Sarojini Naidu, who is also known as the Nightingale of India. So are you ready to recite this melodious poem with me? Here we go. So dear students, I want you to relax on a chair and just sing with me this melodious poem which you will love to hear and sing. So let's sing it together. Lightly, oh lightly, we bear her along. She sways like a flower in the wind of our song. She skims like a bird on the foam of a stream. She floats like a laugh from the lips of a dream. Gaily, oh gaily, we glide and we sing. We bear her along like a pearl on a string. Softly, oh softly, we bear her along. She hangs like a star in the dew of our song. She springs like a beam on the brow of the tide. She falls like a tear from the eyes of a bride. Lightly, oh lightly, we glide and we sing. We bear her along like a pearl on a string. So, isn't it a melodious and beautifully written poem? That is why Sarojini Naidu is known as the Nightingale of India. Now, let us see what this poem means. The poem is written by Sarojini Naidu and is so beautifully woven around the custom of carrying a bride in a palanquin by palanquin bearers. A palanquin is a covered vehicle without wheels that requires at least 4 strong people to carry it. Long ago, queens in India were commonly carried around everywhere on palanquins. So, this poem is written by Sarojini Naidu and is so beautifully woven around the custom of carrying a bride in a palanquin by palanquin bearers. They are so happy in carrying the newly wed princess to her in-laws' house that on the way they are singing along in harmony with their movement, and that is how they transform their dull task into one full of joy. So let us know about this poem, Palanquin Bearers, stanza-wise summary. Stanza 1. Lightly, oh lightly we bear her, up to like a pearl on a string. So here the poetess want to say that the palanquin bearers carry the newly wed bride in a palanquin very gently and are moving very softly as they are carrying the bride to her in-laws' house. They are singing along and don't feel it as a burden. They tell that the bride is so light to carry and it feels like the princess is swaying like the movement of the palanquin, and the palanquin bearers song just like a flower sways in the wind. As you can see in this picture, the flowers swaying in the wind. So they feel like the bride is so light as the flowers are swaying in the wind. In a similar way, they are carrying the bride. They don't feel the weight or the burden of the bride at all as they are enjoying it. In the next line, the poetess says, she skims like a bird on the foam of a stream. Skims means move quickly, and foam means bubbles, and stream means a small fresh river. So here, the movement of the bride is compared to a bird that skims on the foaming froth of a stream. In the picture, you can see that how the foam is formed on the stream. so delicate to carry and resembles that bird, and she is said to be floating like a dreamy smile from the lips of a person who dares. So, the poetess here is saying that the bride is just like a bird who is moving so quickly over the foaming froth of a stream, that the bride is just like that bird, so delicate that they are happy to carry her. And the bride resembles that bird. She is said to be floating like a dream smile, and she is just like a dream smile from the lips of a person who dreams. A person when asleep and dreaming, like a smile we can see on the face of that person in the dreams. The bride is also just like that smile. The bride is leaving her parents behind and is going to start her new inning with her beloved. So she has mixed feeling. She is delicate, just like a tender laugh that energizes from the lips of a person. The palanquin bearers say that they are happy to carry the bride in the palanquin with pride, just as some rich woman would wear a pearl necklace around her neck and carry. Here the bride is compared to a pearl on a string, since she is precious and delicate like a jewel. So first, the poetess is comparing the bird with the bride and saying, as the bird moves so quickly on the streams, in the similar way, the bride is so lightweight and they are easily carrying her to her destination. Then the poetess says that she is so delicate, like a smile in the dreams on the lips of a person. And then next the poetess says that there is a mixed feeling in the bride, because she is sad when she is leaving her parents and she is happy as she is going to her new home. And to the palanquin bearers, she is just like a rich woman who would wear a pearl necklace around her neck and carry easily. So is the bride to the palanquin bearers, like a pearl string. In stanza 2, the poetess says, softly, oh softly we bear her along. Here the poetess want to say the palanquin bearers further describe the delicate and tender bride, saying that they carry her softly on their shoulders. Here the bride is compared to a star that is reflected in the soft dew drops. She is so brightly dressed that she appears to be like a shining beam of light that is reflected from the surface of the waves. So, shining beam of light means the ray of light that shines from the waves, like you can see in this picture. She is dressed so beautifully that she is shining like a beam of light that is reflected from the surface of a wave. She appears to be jumping just like that, as you can see the waves jumping. Yet at the same time, she is so tender and delicate that they compare her to a gentle drop of a tear that falls from her eyes as she is leaving her loved ones to start a new life. Then she compares the bride with the gentle drop that drops from the eyes of a bride, because she is leaving her maternal home and going to start a new life. So it is a mixed feeling that she is having of sorrow and joy. The palanquin bearers sing happily as they smoothly carry the palanquin, bearing the bride so that she would not feel the journey difficult. They carry her along as if she were a precious jewel to be possessed by her husband. So The palanquin bearers are so happy, and it seems like they are enjoying their journey with the bride, as they know that she is going to start a new life with her husband, and they do not feel the burden of the bride in the palanquin. They are singing and enjoying on her journey with her. So it was a beautiful poem written by Sarojini Naidu, our Nightingale. She was born on February 13, 1879 in Hyderabad, India, and she died in March 2, 1949 in Lucknow. She was an political activist, feminist, poet, and the first Indian woman to be president of the Indian National Congress and to be appointed as an Indian state governor. So she was a poetess by profession, and she was given the title of Nightingale of India because of her so melodious and so lovely poems, from which one of the jewel you read today. I hope you like the poem and will recite it as beautifully as it is. Thank you and have a nice day.